Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make cranberry bread, organic cranberry bread. Now I've done this a few times, but this time it's going to be better. It's going to be better because the sucker's on tight. Because this time I'm going to put the cranberries in when I mix everything. The way I did it before, I was putting them in afterwards, and it's like, no, man, that's not a good way to do it. So, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to the adventure. The recipe will be in the description, but I'll mention things if I think of it as I go. I'm putting in 2.5 teaspoons of the dry yeast, and there we go. This is what I'm using. And so I've done that. And this is very warm water. You don't want to make it actually hot because that would like kill your little yeast friends. Just getting them all off there. And keep this in the fridge. And okay, now I'm going to get 4.5 cups of this flour. Now, this board I have here, this is the first time I'm using it. I bought it a while back from AliExpress. I'll leave a link if it looks like something you'd be interested in. I don't receive any kind of a kickback or anything. I'm just going to leave a link because if you're interested, then you'll be able to click the link and get one yourself. So 1, 2, what I have here is King Arthur all-purpose flour. I'm speaking kind of softly because my daughters are sleeping. They're taking their nap time. I'm trying not to wake them up before their nap time's over. So hopefully the audio will be okay. So 3, I think that's 3. I hope I didn't lose count. I'm going to call this one 4. We'll find out. Okay, so 4. You see it was just sitting up on top of the water there, so I'm giving it a little shake to get it going there. Okay, and 1/2. I'm going to go for the 1/2 now. Where's my 1/2? Right there. No, that's not it. Where'd the 1/2 go? Where's the 1/2 measure? Right there. Yeah, how about that? I got it. Okay, so now we know I'm going to want to sprinkle some of this on my board at some point. So I'll just put that there. And put this away. I figure I got enough in there. We shall see. And we'll just leave it right there just in case. Okay, now something else I'd like to put in there. The recipe calls for a little bit of sugar, but I don't do sugar. I'm going to be using everything organic. Unfortunately, this is in plastic. I got to find organic, what is this, maple syrup that is in glass, because I would like that better. So I just kind of eyeballed it now. Maybe that was like a teaspoon, whatever. Give it a little stir, get it going a little better. And yeah, I don't want to do the sugar thing. I like to stay away from sugar, but you know, and of course I mean processed sugar. Even organic sugar is still sugar um, of that type. But the maple syrup, I just feel more friendly about. Now I'm going to get myself a wooden spoon, and I better move this because I'm going to need this area. Yeah, I've made this bread a few times. So the way I was doing it before, and I did it differently every time. But long story short, is I would get it out, get the dough out here, and then I would roll it out a bit and sprinkle my cranberries in it. And that just wasn't really making for a nice lot of cranberries all through the bread. And that's what I ended up. It's like, wait a minute, why am I not putting them right in there? So that's what I'm choosing to do now. So now this, they call it proofing. And basically, if you're just 100% sure that your yeast is going to be fine, you don't got to go through this step, just use it. But I've been doing it like this, so so I'm I'm still doing it like this. But I'll probably get to the point where I just won't bother because I mean my yeast is still fairly new and I keep it in the fridge. Okay, well this next part, um, I was gonna pause, but you know what? I don't need to pause. This next part, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour it just right in here. Did I mention this is super simple bread? It is very simple, very easy. I like that. I like super simple, super easy. Boom. There. I've poured it all in. 4.5 cups of King Arthur all-purpose flour. You can use whole wheat flour, whatever you want, right? And of course, for me, I go straight organic. I almost forgot because this would be the first time that I'm actually doing it like this. So I'm glad I remembered. Let's get those cranberries in there immediately. Oh yeah. And I'm not really sure how much to put in. Tell you what, I got 4 ounces here. Let's put them all in and see what happens. Works for me. Let's see if I think that's a good idea when it's all said and done. Okay, now we're just going to mix it. We're not going to use a fancy mixer or anything like that. We're just going to go right here, right now, mix it all up. Yeah, it's like I'm excited to try this, see how I like it. My pastry board. I like dedicated tools. I like that. And so when I started this cooking adventure, I thought, ooh, I want a dedicated tool. Instead of just putting it on the counter. And then after I bought it, this is my first time using it. After I bought it, or maybe even before I pressed the button on the purchase, I started thinking, you know what? Am I just making more work for myself? Am I giving myself something extra to clean? Because, when I just used the counter, clean up, boom, boom, I'm done, with the cleanup. So I think in a way, whatever. I kind of gave myself more work to do. But it is what it is. And it looks really nice. I like it, you know. So, okay, so I'm stirring it up like that. Then I'm going to go to this next part where I'm just going to take it off the spoon and then just get my hands right in there. Get my hands right in there. Continue the mixing process like that. Now, the first time I made it, I do believe I put in 2 full cups of water. Then the second time I made it, I think I put in, oh, I forget now, but it was less. And then in the process, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think I need to put in more because the recipe calls for whatever I did. What did I do? 2.5 cups of water. Like I said, it'll be in the description anyway. And kind of feels like maybe I should have, what do you call it, stirred it a little more first, but I guess this will be okay. I mean, it's still working, but this is cool. So like I said, this is the first time I've actually put the cranberries right into it in the mixing part, and that's just gotta matter. Seems like that's the way it should be done anyway. And I just wasn't like getting that somehow in my in my thought process. Okay, so we got that going on there. Let's get some more of this here. We totally need some more of that there. There we go. There we go. Also, what I'll be bringing into play here in just a few minutes is a nice bread pan I got made of clay, some kind of clay. Got it from King Arthur Baking. And I'll be putting the bread in that. And that's pretty cool. Let's see, which reminds me, I need to start my oven right now. Yeah, it's an adventure. Cooking with me. Not unusual as I'm doing something to hear me say, oops, because I should have done this or I should have done that. But the bread keeps coming out good. It's just that this time it's going to have way more cranberries in it. The way it was before, I'd like slice it. You can see some of my other videos online. I'm going to need more flour for sure. And you can watch the adventures as they unfold in relation to me making cranberry bread. I'll be making more breads too. About a month ago or so, I got a book. Yeah, let's take it out and go there. Yeah, this is nice. I got a book a while back on making different breads. So I'm going to be bringing that into the channel. Not today though, because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make um, a better cranberry bread than I have been making. So hopefully you'll find this interesting. Speaking of which, if you do find any value in what I'm doing here today, perhaps some enjoyment, and hopefully in watching my cooking adventure here today, please give it a thumbs up, a like, whatever you call it, and maybe share it with somebody. Subscribe, that would be good. Because ultimately, what I'd like to do is build my channel. I want to do a bunch of different breads, actually. That's what I'm thinking. I want to do a bunch of different breads. And somehow that just really excites me, the idea of it. And, giving a like or a thumbs up, subscribing, all that good stuff. That will help. That will help me to build the channel. So, thank you. Oh, and leaving comments is, from what I've heard, supposed to be a good thing too. So if you want to leave any, nice constructive comments, I would like that too. Okay, I'm going like this, like that. This is working out really well. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly, oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to wash my hands. I think I have to let this set. I'll be right back. It's got a cover. Now I'm going to put some oil in it, because that's what the instructions say. You put oil in it. Instructions for the pan itself, not, you know, not the bread instructions, the pan instructions. So I'm going to put some oil in there, like that. Rub it all around. This is the bottom, and it's got a nice cover. Like I said, I've used this once, maybe twice so far. I forget now. I should watch my videos that I would know. But I really like it. I like it a lot. When you wash this, you don't use soap at all, just water, because the soap would get absorbed into the clay. And so we definitely don't want that. Yeah. Now the oil, that will help prevent it from sticking. In one bread video I watched online, the bread maker, the woman sharing the recipe, put, what do you call it, parchment paper in her bread pan. And I tried that for a little while. But then I decided, whatever chemicals are being added into the mix through that, I don't want to do that. So I decided oiling it. Yeah, it cuts down on your cleaning time, so that's cool. But no, man, I'm already wanting to not be having any plastic. I'm coating this a little bit too, the cover. Not as much as the bottom, but just in case the bread comes up here, rises up into there a bit, it'll help it out. It didn't happen last time, but just in case. If after a while, consistently with the amount of flour I use, it doesn't rise up to touch the cover, then yeah, I won't bother with this part again. But just in case. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I will include a link in the description to this, and certainly at this time, I don't receive any kickback or anything from the company for including a link for you to look at. I'm just doing it because if you think you might want to check it out, maybe you'd like one in your kitchen. There it is. It'll be there. Okay, now we're going to get back to this. Boom, 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 just like that. Shape it pretty much to just fit right here. And give it a push just to help form it. Oh, I'm glad I did this. I almost didn't do this today. But I haven't made any bread actually in a while now, like maybe a month. So, yeah, my girls love it. And the thing is, it's organic, so I've had control over what's going into it. Yeah, you know what I did? I forgot to do this last time too. I'm supposed to put some cornmeal in the bottom, but you know what? Turned out last time, even though I forgot it came out super easy, probably because I oiled the heck out of it. So yeah, I'll remember it next time. Cornmeal in the bottom, just making sure I got that in there kind of nice. Okay, so we've got that. Wash my hands again here. Let me see. So I'll probably just speed it up where I ramble on about something or other. There. And just before I cover it up, give you a little peek. It's going to be wonderful. Yeah, this will be the best one ever. Because the cranberries are all actually mixed all the way through. So yay. Little tip here, I guess perhaps you already know, but if I just let that sit, it could be a bother to clean. That stuff, get like glue. So I'm going to fill it up with water right now, even if I'm not going to clean it right now, because that is going to help me clean it later. Okay, I'm going to set my timer, and I'm going to put you on pause. And when we come back, we'll be ready to put it in the oven. I'll take a peek, show you what it looks like, how it's risen, and then we'll put it in the oven. Ah, here's oh, my oven is preheated now, but I've only just started the what do you call it, the bread setting, so I've got a while yet before I can put it in. Anyway, I just wanted to turn the video back on to say this is a happy note. I just realized something. Cleanup is actually super simple, just like it would be on the counter. I'm just going to wipe it. Now, when I first got this, I treated it with coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and perhaps that is also helping in the cleanup. I wiped it down really good before I used it today, but it's still like oily, right? Wow, cleanup is super easy. I'm all thrilled because I was thinking, what did I do? I gave myself extra work, but no, because in my head I was thinking, well, how am I going to wash that? It's so big. Take it out back and hose it down? What? Nope, that's all. I'm good. Yay, happy. I like my tool. I figured out how to clean it. And okay, welcome back. And let's take a look, see what oh yeah, that's looking fine. That's looking so fine. I'll just give you a nice bit of a close-up. I kept it on top of the stove while the stove is all nice and, preheating and nice and warm. I think that helped it rise up really good too. So let's get my cover back on. And we're going to get it in the oven. I'm going to put it in like this. Okay, I'm going to do 35 to 40 minutes. And I think I should have cleaned my stove top a little better for the video. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, after like 35 minutes, I will take the cover off. 30 to 35 minutes. I'll see what I feel like at the time. And so, stay tuned, and we'll be right back for that adventure. After about 40 minutes or 35, I'll actually be pulling it out, and I'll show you what it's looking like at that time. Okay, Siri, what's my timer? Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes. Now I'm going to open it up. Okay, now I'm going to continue for 5 minutes. I'm thinking, let's see what happens. Siri, cancel timer. Siri, set bread timer 5 minutes. And there we go. I'm going to look at it after 5 minutes. Perhaps I'll give it 5 minutes after that too, but I know I don't want to burn it, so we'll see what happens then. Okay, that's been 5 minutes. Now, did I set my timer for like 35 minutes and then take the cover off? Yeah, I think I did. Let's see what's going on here. Then I just put it back in for 5 minutes. You know what? I'm liking the way that looks. I am. Here, let's take a look here. Okay. Definitely. So, okay, here we are. I've got it over here now, cooling a bit. And let's see, after about a half hour, I'm going to actually put it right here on this cutting board and get a slice out of it and show you what it looks like. I just know this is going to just be so full of cranberries, and I'm expecting it to be absolutely wonderful, certainly the best one I've done yet. So, in just a moment, through the magic of the camera, you're going to get to see that. But for me, I got to pause it and go do other things. Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to get it out of here. It's only been about 5 minutes. I'm going to get it out of here, and I'm going to just have it on its own on the cooling rack. Look at that. Slipped right out. Slipped right out. I oiled my pan up really well. And there. How's that? Go like that. Trying to find the most aesthetically pleasing. It's hot. No kidding, right? It's only been like 5 minutes. I think I like the other side better. I mean, I like the whole thing, of course, but I mean, for the photo kind of thing. I'll be taking some pictures pretty soon. Not yet. Anyway, I'm going to let that set for like a half hour, and then we'll have a slice and see what it's like. Okay, it's been about a half hour. Siri, cancel timer. And so, seeing as how I'm all excited to see what it looks like, because let's go on this side. Because I expect this to be the best. What do you call it? The best cranberry bread so far. Just trying to figure out how to cut it to get you know what? I'll just do like this, and then I'll be able to cut more even slices because the bread pan goes like that, you know. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. What's it look like? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's looking way better to me than if you look back at any of my previous videos, it wasn't that. But now it is. Now it's that. Okay. Let's get a nice piece here. My girls are gonna want some of this with their dinner this evening. And I like to go primarily organic. And they like bread, you know. And when it's processed bread, when we have that in the house and they want a piece of bread, man, I gotta make some bread. You know, yeah, that looks beautiful to me. That really does. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Is that beautiful or what? Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. Please, if you would be so kind, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see. Oh yeah, share. That's always a good thing too. Give yourself a hug. You deserve it. And I hope you have a beautiful reality. Bye for now.